They laughed at her dream. They said she was wasting her time. But what they didn't know was that their doubt would become her greatest fuel. You know, there's something powerful about being underestimated. When the world tells you, you can't, it's like a test. A test to see if you'll fold, or if you'll fight. This is a story about a girl named Maya. A girl who had nothing but a dream. And the courage to keep going, even when no one believed. Maya grew up in a small town. Her family wasn't rich. They struggled, like so many others. Her father worked long hours at a factory. Her mother stitched clothes at home to make ends meet. But Maya, she had a fire inside her. She loved to paint. Every evening, after finishing her chores, she would sit by the window with a worn-out notebook and a few colored pencils. She would sketch the world she saw, and the world she dreamed of. Her paintings weren't perfect. But they were honest. They were full of hope. One day, Maya told her family, "I want to become an artist. I want to study art and show my work to the world." Her father sighed. Her mother looked worried. "Sweetheart, art doesn't pay the bills," her father said gently. "You should focus on something stable. Something secure." Maya's heart sank. But she didn't argue. She just nodded, and kept painting in silence. At school, it was worse. When she shared her dream with her classmates, they laughed. "An artist? From here? Maya, be realistic." Even her teacher said, "It's good to have hobbies, but don't waste your future on impossible dreams." One by one, the people around her planted seeds of doubt. And slowly, Maya started to believe them. Maybe they're right, she thought. Maybe I'm just being foolish. She stopped painting for weeks. She tried to focus on practical subjects. But inside, something was dying. Then one day, something changed. Maya was walking home from school when she saw an old man sitting by the roadside. He was painting on a small canvas. His clothes were torn. His hands were wrinkled. But his eyes, they were alive. Maya stopped and watched him. "Do you like it?" the old man asked with a smile. "It's beautiful," Maya whispered. He looked at her for a moment, then said something she would never forget. "You know what the difference is between people who succeed and people who don't? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's belief. The ones who make it are the ones who keep going, even when no one else believes." Those words hit Maya like lightning. She realized something. She had let other people's fears become her own. She had stopped, not because she didn't have talent, but because she stopped believing in herself. That night, Maya made a decision. She picked up her pencils again. She started painting. Not for anyone else, but for herself. Every day, before school and after school, she practiced. She watched online tutorials. She studied colors, techniques, emotions. She filled notebooks with sketches. Her parents didn't understand. Her friends thought she was wasting time. But Maya didn't care anymore. She had found her voice again. Months passed. One day, Maya saw a poster at school, National Young Artists Competition, open to all. Her heart raced. This was it. Her chance. She worked on her painting for weeks. It was a portrait of a girl standing alone on a hill, looking at the sunrise. The girl's back was to the viewer, but you could feel her strength. You could feel her hope. Maya titled it, "Still Standing." She submitted it. Weeks later, the results were announced. Maya's painting won first place. When they called her name, she couldn't believe it. She stood there, frozen, as the entire auditorium erupted in applause. Her parents were in the audience. Her mother had tears in her eyes. Her father smiled, a smile full of pride and regret. The judge said something on stage that day: "This painting moved us because it's not just art. It's a story. A story of resilience. Of someone who refused to give up." Maya stood on that stage, holding her award, and for the first time in her life, she felt seen. She felt believed. But most importantly, she believed in herself. Maya's journey didn't end there. She went on to study art. She showcased her work in galleries. She became the artist she always dreamed of being. But you know what the real victory was? It wasn't the awards. It wasn't the recognition. It was the moment she chose to keep going, even when no one believed. So let me ask you something. What's that one dream you've been hiding? That one thing you want to do, but you're afraid people will laugh? Here's the truth: people will doubt you. They'll question you. They'll tell you to be realistic. But that's not your problem. Your problem is whether you believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not their life. It's yours. And the world doesn't need more people who play it safe. The world needs people like Maya. People who dare to dream. People who dare to try. So pick up that pencil. Write that story. Start that business. Learn that skill. Do it scared. Do it alone if you have to. But whatever you do, don't give up. Because the girl who never gave up, she didn't just prove them wrong. She proved to herself that she was always enough. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Because maybe, just maybe, they're one step away from their own breakthrough.